InTheCage.pl jest przed UFC w Hamburgu na Media Day, a ze mną jest Nick Hein. Hi Nick!
Hi. Hi.
So, just a few seconds ago, we've experienced face-offs, and you've been facing Damir Hadzovic, your opponent. How do you liked it? How was it? A lot of pressure?
Yeah, it's always, there's this tension, and I think it was a good, foretaste of what is happening. Nobody wanted to look away first. It's like this first unofficial round you have when you first face off. So yeah, it was a good feeling.
Okay. Both you and your opponent are after a loss. Your last fights. And what do you know about your opponent? Besides this fact, and how you've been preparing for this particular person, what do you know about Damir?
I know he's a tough opponent. He is somebody that is willing to also take a lot of damage, to give damage. So this is basically what the fans will want to see. A fight where two guys are kind of smashing each other. I really believe this fight is gonna be on the same height. We are gonna be on the same level of aggression, and to be honest, I would like to see that fight myself if I was a fan.
Fighting here in Germany plays very close to your heart. How much does it feel? How does it feel to be here and to fight in your country, not somewhere abroad?
I like it a lot. So the thing is, for me, fighting in Germany is like having a title fight, because you get the extra attention. The fans are there. Every time you walk in, you have this ecstatic energy. So I just love it. I wish UFC would always be in Germany.
Okay. When it comes to preparations for this fight, you've been traveling a lot. You've been in LA. What you've been doing there, and what you've been focusing on when it comes to this camp?
I live in LA, so that's of course my home base. I train at Dynamics MMA. My coach is Anthony Hardonk, and so we have been working. He took this clump of clay, and he mashed it together, and he tried to get some movement and some technique in that. Judoka that didn't want to throw and was just punching, which eventually resulted, I think, in his masterpiece. So if martial arts is his art, I think I can showcase a masterpiece out of work on the weekend. This is what I have ran after all the time. I always wanted to showcase that, and kind of I feel this Sunday might be the day.
You've been also in Holland, right?
Yes. I've been at Rio Martial Arts and Fitness of my good friend and also cornerman Niels Tumuri. He's also here. He's a good-looking fellow over there, and he helped me with the fine preparation before the fight. And so we did everything we could do.
Would you prefer your fight to last more on the ground, or maybe it would be better for you to be a stand-up fight? What do you prefer? What would be better for you?
Me winning the fight would be what I prefer, so I will take what I get. We prepared for everything. I know he's good also from his back on the ground. I know he can take a punch and give a punch. I know he's solid. So I don't really care. I want to have a good performance.
When it comes to weight cut, did you experience any issues, or maybe everything went smoothly? How was that this time?
Weight cuts are always shit. But I'm a pro. I will be on weight, and the most used sentence in MMA. It is what it is. Yes. Like
quoting Max Holloway, right? Yes. Do you look up to him?
Of course, man. He's a champion. He's somebody that always brings it when he fights. I like him a lot, and he's one of the fighters I really admire.
Okay. Any more favorite fighters in the UFC, or maybe in other organizations?
Man, there's a lot. I mean, I was a huge Sakuraba fan. I was a man, I'm still a Tito Ortiz fan. Like those days, I love those. I'm a man, Bisping. Bisping is like one of my heroes. And when it comes to that, you know, still like fighting now, there's a lot of awesome fighters. I mean, like I don't know, that we gotta face it. McGregor did an awesome job bringing the sport forward, and like Khabib, you know, he's very strong. I you know, it's like nobody wants to admit it, but we all are little fanboys too. Like, and we try to pick the best from everyone. So yeah, I think that's also the reason why the sport is evolving so great.
Yeah, you're right. Like there are like dozens of amazing fighters, but now you have to focus on yourself. So good luck on your Sunday's performance, and thank you so much for the talk.
Yes, thank you very much.